Recently, Sega released some brand new information regarding Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, consisting of some new gameplay and information. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at it and breaking it all down, looking at the good and of course the bad. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the gameplay at hand. Onto YouTube, we Sonic Rush 3D. So of course the video is titled The History of Sonic Racing, narrated by yours truly, Mr. Procrastinates. So shout out to Sam of course, and before we get into the CrossWorlds section of this video, just a quick little thing to note here, that they actually talk about,
action across
hang on, give it time,
I wonder if they're going to be coming back for a rematch.
So yeah, we already knew this, but yeah, Sega characters are going to be in this game as seen by that Galaxy Force 2 lava track or whatever. You know, the one that kind of sucked in the CrossWorld beta? Yeah, that one. That was from a Sega franchise. But yeah, confirming it right there that once again, yeah, Sega stuff is going to be in this game, which is good. Going to the Racing CrossWorld section now.
You can race solo or as a team.
As a team, that's the interesting thing there. Why isn't it pausing? Hello? But yeah, you can race as a team in Racing CrossWorlds. So how is that team thing going to function? Is it going to be like Sonic Team Racing? That's not the name, Team Sonic Racing, or is it going to be like a Mario Kart thing or something like that? Because honestly, I really do like the team mechanic in Team Sonic Racing, so since they're mentioning the team thing here, I do hope they can actually do it like that game exactly. It's like slingshotting or whatever, trading items, team ultimates, stuff like that pretty much, because again, I like the team mechanics in Team Sonic Racing, and the fact that Team Sonic Racing had zero content in the game, that was the reason that the game had its downfall, and obviously the crap online too. Not the game itself, because on its own, Team Sonic Racing I thought was a pretty fun game. Like again, mechanics are good, visuals are nice, great music. It was just the fact that, yeah, there's no content in the game, so that kind of brought it down a notch. So it's good to see that it's possibly being brought back in this game as like a separate mode or something, so we'll see how it goes later down the line. But now we can actually mute this thing and actually take a look at the gameplay here, because of course we start out with, what was it? Actually, let's talk about this actually. So people have mentioned that like some later things on here look a bit crap in terms of visuals, and we'll talk about that when that comes. But Wonder Museum here, why does it look so terrible? Because it did not look this bad in the beta that we just had a couple months ago. Like, I don't know what's going on here. People are theorizing that this could be the Switch 1 version of the game, which honestly is a fair shout, because we haven't actually seen that version of the game yet, and this looks very downgraded from the actual beta of the game that we saw like a couple months ago. Was it a couple months ago actually? I don't know. Or was it like a couple weeks? I can't remember, but yeah, this looks basically a lot worse than that. So either this is the Switch 1 version of the game, an early version of the game, something like that, because yeah, this looks noticeably worse than what we've seen already of the game. Then we go to yeah, Dinosaur Jungle. There looks pretty much the same as before, right? Yeah, nothing too different there, honestly. I really do like how Dinosaur Jungle looks in this game. It's just a shame that it doesn't sound as good as the original. That's a big shame there. And also Sonic's quills here. The physics on Sonic's quills in this game are really jarring. Like, it makes sense for people like a Jet or something with feathers or whatever, but for Sonic's quills, they go way too crazy on it, especially with them being this damn short. Like, they shortened them, and they made them flap all around like this. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. Your hair doesn't start waving around and everything when you start cutting it. No, when you make it longer, that's when it starts flapping around like this. Not when you cut it short. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it just looks very ugly, honestly. Sonic's quills, the way they move about, very, very ugly. And people keep saying that, oh, stop complaining because you're not even going to notice it, when you are going to notice it. You've seen the back of the car throughout the entirety of the races pretty much, so of course you're going to notice it. Don't be ridiculous, mate. But as we saw just there, Holoska is in this game, and I must say, compared to some of the tracks that we've seen in this game so far, this is definitely one of the best looking ones so far. I mean, it's a very vibrant track. I mean, that water, look at, I really like the blue on that water. That is nice. And it's at night time too. Then you got the northern lights up there. They actually change it from the original Sonic Unleashed as well, by the way. It's actually more greeny over here rather than the light blue, which I think contrasts well with the, you know, the blue in the water, the kind of white looking ice here. People have also mentioned that looks kind of similar to the Wii version of this level, and honestly I think that's actually a big dub right there, because I think in terms of Holoska and honestly even Chunan, I think in the Wii version it kind of looks better than the HD version. Not graphically, but just in terms of like the, you know, the cherry blossoms in Chunan, and you got the ice caves and the temples in Holoska in the Wii version. Like, stuff like that basically just looks a whole lot better in the Wii version compared to the HD version. And honestly, HD version of Holoska and Chunan look kinda boring, honestly. maybe that's just me, but one thing that's been brought back from the HD version of Holoska is that wretched bloody whale, mate. Oh, kills people left, right, and center, mate. Let's hope it doesn't do that in this version. But yeah, Holoska looks very nice here. Very happy with the way this looks right here. We've got some flying sections here. Then I think this is water palace, judging from the fact that we got these what they call jellyfish lanterns. Those were in a water palace. But if it's not water palace, then it looks like it could be Kingdom Valley, maybe. But obviously it's CrossWorlds right here too. That is a green or white cave. We don't know which one it is exactly from Sonic Riders, but you see one of those cave levels. But yeah, it's good to see that we're getting some stuff from Sonic Riders too, because we got Jet in here, Extreme Gear, so we're getting levels from Riders returning in this game. That is pretty good right there. Good to see we're getting stuff like from more spin-offs. And yeah, it is clearly a white cave or green cave. It looks more green here, but then later on in the gameplay, it looks more white. It's very strange. But then you obviously can customize the Extreme Gear. That's pretty cool. And note to self, by the way, these are obviously not Switch buttons. These are Xbox buttons. So that's either going to be the Xbox version of the game or the PC version. So is that theory from earlier about this being the Switch 1 version of the game very true? I don't particularly know, because again, looking at this gameplay of Wonder Museum, this looks, again, significantly different than the beta that we saw a couple months ago. So again, I don't know what's going on with this gameplay. Is it old? Is it current build of the game? Switch 1, PC? I don't know, because it just looks very, very bad in my opinion. Like, the final game, from what we saw in the beta, again, looks good for the most part. I think stuff like Metal Harbor, Ocean View look kind of crappy in that, but stuff like Wonder Museum I thought looked and sounded great, so it's very weird to see them getting downgraded like this. I just hope this is like an early version of the game. Really do hope that. But yeah, customized Extreme Gear, that's cool. We saw it with the cars already. That's to be expected. And then I don't think we saw the heads-up display looking like this in the beta from a couple months ago. So again, either this is an earlier version of the game that's even earlier than the beta that we played, or this is a later version where they've actually updated it. And I kind of like this. It's not, again, a fantastic menu, but it looks okay-ish, I suppose. This could be the offline version of the heads-up display, because what we saw in the beta was obviously the online version. So again, there's a lot of stuff you have to wait and see. So obviously changing all the gadgets there. And then here it is, the one of the worst looking areas in the game so far, Apatos. Now, it's cool that, yeah, Apatos is here. It's cool that it's getting brought back, and I see some more Unleashed stuff. But just the fact that it's Sonic Unleashed stuff does excite me, because we've seen Rooftop running Team Sonic Racing. I don't know why people are so hyped to say that, oh my god, they're representing Sonic Unleashed in 2025, when they've been doing that for time. I mean, heck, Frontiers literally stole levels, like, design from Unleashed, so it's not that amazing to see Sonic Unleashed stuff come back. But yeah, Apatos, yeah, it's alright, but again, it just looks horrible, man. Visually, it looks horrible. I mean, for starters, look how washed out this stuff looks. Again, the piss filter from Shadow Generations has come back. What is the obsession with this piss filter, man? It does not look good. I'm sorry, it looks awful. It's not even just the piss filter as well. This is, again, washed out. Then even the shadows don't look that good either. The texture looks like they've been taken from the Wii version. You got the terrible looking 2D flat shower over there. Like, what has happened here? How are we in the year 2025? They've brought back something from Sonic Unleashed in 2008, and it looks worse. How have they done that? And what's even stranger is that Team Sonic Racing had Spagonia in there, and that looked way better than Sonic Unleashed. But in Racing CrossWorlds, this is running on Unreal Engine 5, not Hydrogen Engine 2, which I thought would make the game look better than Team Sonic Racing. But no, it just looks arguably worse, which is very, very bizarre. You don't know what's going on with this, man. It's very strange. And then you got Starlight Carnival right there, returning from Transformed, and even this looks kind of worse than Transformed, honestly. I mean, just look at this road. Why is it so flat and basic looking? It's really strange, man. It is very, very strange. Again, some people try to combat this, how it looked so bad with, oh, it's just the way they recorded it, and mate, we all said that, well, not we, but you all said that with the Shadow Generation with the piss filter, and lucky when the game came out, the piss filter was still there, so let's not bring up stuff like that, mate. That was proven wrong in the past before, so it's obviously not going to be the case this time, so no. But, yeah, obviously right here is this white cave or green cave? Because this looks more white than green, like, compared to the CrossWorlds version of it in the ring we saw earlier, it looks more green than here, it's more white, so Don't know what it is, but again, it's cool to see more Rider stuff coming back. But here's something with Sonic's quills that look pretty crappy, honestly. Like, look at that. What is that? Are you seeing all this? Why is his quills moving like that? Like, if you pause at some points in that shot right there, you can see Sonic's quills just clip through his entire face. It's very, very bizarre. But yeah, in terms of the actual board animation, the way it flips or whatever, I mean, yeah, it looks alright. Yeah, looks fine. And then in terms of the gameplay of the riders' boards or whatever, it also looks slightly different to the cars. Very slightly. They said previously that it's going to be more boost space compared to the cars, and I think I could kind of see some evidence of that here. Nothing crazy different, but different enough where, yeah, okay, I can see a reason to use the extreme gear over the cars. That's something. And then something also, I think I noticed something over here. You could see this thingy sparking up over here with, actually, let's move that real quick, actually. Yeah, you can see this. When he goes kind of on the grass here, we get this, like, little effect that appears under Jet, and this is the same thing that appears when you go on grass as a technique type character in Team Sonic Racing. So, can the hoverboards go off-road, it seems? I think that's what it looks like here. Let's just rewatch that again. It does look like that's the case here, which is pretty cool, actually. Because, yeah, it just disappears after you get off the grass. Maybe that's something else, though. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look like you can actually go off-road with the hoverboards. So that's pretty good. And then also something to note here. Holoska is going to be a CrossWorlds, and there are 15 CrossWorlds in this game, so yeah, that's another one that we've seen right there. But yeah, again, Apatos looks pretty crappy compared to Sonic Unleashed. I don't know what's going on here. Pretty sad, but yeah. Yeah, we got this thing here too. Nice little victory animation at the end of a, looks to see as a Grand Prix. We got round 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, it's good to see stuff like this returning, because after the first game, there were no animations like after beating a race for some reason. Like Transformed removed them, Team Sonic Racing removed them. So it's good to see that in Racing CrossWorlds they've been brought back. And this pose right here, I'll just pull up the reference for it real quick. So yeah, here is the reference for this pose right here. It's just a random stock render, and yeah, it looks way better in game because, I mean, for starters, his lips, and then his hands are massively massive. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, they're very weirdly big here compared to like in-game models or whatever. So don't know what's going on with these hands here, but yeah, that's just a reference for that pose. But it got a weird little flat thing over there. Is that his muzzle clipping into his head? Don't know what that is, but yeah, overall, nice pose there. I think that is everything though, yeah. That is pretty much everything for that video right there. So yeah, Apatos looks kind of crappy. Wonder Museum looks crappy in here too. Don't know what happened there, but in general, game still looks fun. I'm not really like excited for it so much. Oh my god, I'm gonna enjoy this game so much, because at the end of the day, it's just another Sonic Racing game, but it will just be a couple more months of fun. So that's something. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this little gameplay right here. Do you think Apatos also looks a bit crappy compared to Sonic Unleashed or not? Let me know down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become Unleashed, watching that join button down below. And remember, it's not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.